They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. And the Buffaloes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Darrisaw. And final.
My depth chart is fucked.
To him, what a play there to pick up the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short looking to take a shot. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Colorado's offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good time.
Secondary
with the coach,
booming.
you settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but
kind
that
of
is not the start he had in mind today.
Sorry.
Dropping back, it's Dell. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Guys, let's check.
Dart is the slot. Why is he not the
About
slot?
Oregon. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at 25.
Yeah, my DB's looking like they're finally doing something.
Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Oh, never
Got
mind.
him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And it looks as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran
It's
out
always
of a little steam. The defense finally got
There's
it.
always me in the natty, bro.
And that's the beauty of this
wonder
offense
who I'm playing in the
and
natty
this
pretty much.
playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can...
DBS did better first game versus SMU. I think last year was bad as always.
Back to pass. And the ball comes out.
Oh, we
What a
should have got that. Good
disastrous
strip.
play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball
Like
is
turnovers.
on the
Oh,
ground
y'all
for
here
30
booming.
seconds. You got 17 guys running
You
at
think
it,
he's
slow
real too
motion,
bad
but
right now.
you got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to
Got him.
loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down
Hey,
he
man, you gotta
goes
hit this.
again. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Play the slow play the wheel
Ready to
route.
go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and
Smart not to run too fast.
Yeah.
this way for a
I
couple
mean, you
out
got to
to
stay
the
off the turbo
35.
on this, so you just be out of
After
position,
the
especially on
3-yard pickup,
defense.
they come to the line, second
The
and
safeties,
7.
I end up doing that too much,
To the
overplaying
ground
the
with the
run.
back.
Oh, come on, I should have stayed
How about
outside.
this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had a
This is an easy
fantastic
fade
offseason,
touchdown.
#1
Yes, they got-
recruiting class in the country, but with
All
that
right.
comes a little
If the
pressure.
safeties are
So
playing
how
over the
much
top, we're
pressure
going to
is
throw that
on
out
this
route
class?
right there.
lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of
That was
college
already
football
deep.
where you're seeing...
Sends it
I should have threw the
downfield.
square, but I could either one, you know?
Hits him inside the 20.
Throw it.
Still
It's
going.
going terrible.
Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some
Seven
answers. Because
deep.
right now,
That DB should be able to cover
defensively, we have
anybody.
And the
Inside
Colorado
commit.
offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Strong safety.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Pick up the ball.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field
Catch
thinking
that.
about all
I
the
had it. Just put his
memories
arms
he
up.
shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans
Let's
during
play
his
for
time.
Colorado.
He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Touch. Dart, bring it back.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Dell. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving.
Up 30 in second half.
You like that dunk coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll start this drive firing.
He had that guy in the middle
just
open.
as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive.
Why is Ursa in the game?
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move.
Good
On
catch.
target to the left.
I thought I was in front of the line of
Making
scrimmage.
a big play and hauling in that pass. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dell. Caught behind the line. It's Yates. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it.
Ran right by her.
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the running back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Okay.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw.
Too easy.
Come on, you gotta make
Final four again.
it.
Boise RDBS did better first game versus SMU. I think last year was bad overall. Way to slow play the real read. Smart not to run too fast.
There you go. Put on the
3
board.
on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by just 2 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he's going to pass it. Snags it down the right side. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Good ball.
Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Lineman?
Dropping back, it's down. Extending the play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
I wish they would jump,
Makes it
man.
right to the left side. Finds some room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Switch to him for them to not
They
jump.
just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And look at him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense...
Bro, how they keep converting these big-ass fucking... 3rd and 20.
Touchdown, Colorado! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go.
Turn around and catch the ball.
It's incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They punted away on fourth down.
Bad punt, my boy.
Really good job by the coverage team to
block
make the
one
stop,
more
and that's
guy.
where they'll put it in play. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dell. Here's a heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Yates. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He uncorks one deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
Why do y'all align them so wrong?
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Dell. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but dealing with 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was a perfect ball.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Versus a tight end, and who the fuck is this dude? Oh, Ikule.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Dell. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Running just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a
Catch
lot
the
of
ball,
yards,
Rambo.
and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Defense. Foreman.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one.
Good charge out there.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls
to the
in.
left.
Hines is back in the middle. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
To the air, it's down. Grab near the marker, it's Darrisaw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
Nice.
Off play action on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield.
That was the
Looking for a
breakfast
big-time
score.
play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Darrisaw. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Buying some time as he moves left. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me.
See you in the final 4 game drive. Praising my DBS did better 1st game versus SMU. I think last year was bad overall. Way to slow play the wheel route. Smart not to run too fast.
The dart trying to hit shit. Bro. Bro, I had so many touchdowns with fucking Dale.
I'm elated.
Bro, that shit ruined all my stats for everybody.
91 is wild.
I really don't want to play that shit again either.
Gon' have to see the Rebels go.
Nah, bro. Bro, you're not winning the Big 12. You're gonna be 8-6, something like that.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. And tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special. And if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Narasov. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Separation.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete.
Give me that.
Intercepted in the first drive into the
That was nasty.
and they'll close in on him after a
We got this kick back.
the interception.
Bruh. Good cut. Was he even supposed to catch that?
This kid was looking for, very first pass of the day, gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
What the fuck is
Pass
that?
rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
He didn't look like any zone.
Colorado
Them
has
boys
the
are
ball
from
back, and the Buffaloes
DBs
hoping to
over
put
here.
their team in prime position on offense. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Nice blitz.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be...
He lobs one high down the left side.
Give me that. Snap and sit
And
it
they
down.
ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running.
And this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's everybody.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And
the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and... He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride.
Freshman! Freshman!
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
Thank you, dude.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Everybody don't stand
And
so close to the
Buffaloes
goddamn
will line up
returner
to
this
punt it
time.
away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it
No,
away.
he's not kicking it that far. Go, get out there. Go, get out there.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Across the
Who's that block? Who's that, Dart?
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I didn't even see it, but I'm going to throw it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach
never
is
lose
challenging
fumbles.
the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Yates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks want to move quickly. To the air, it's Dell. Deep shot for the end zone.
I was
Pass is
tested to see
broken
who was
up,
the greatest of
incomplete
all
as they
time.
were trying to strike for 6. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
All they gotta do is block.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on
Look at that
4th
play right
down.
here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This defense has been gashed, and they are back
Yeah,
up
why are you
again
under the
with
center?
a 1st and goal.
Under the center stand. Sorry, that's an easy
Wants to
slant.
adjust the pattern. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Looking to get it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Thought I was in.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And that ball's on the ground.
Nice, Leonard.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dell. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take control?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Get him.
Nowhere to go in the ball.
You got the momentum back, brother.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Let's it fly.
Good touch.
Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. There he goes.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much.
Like
you got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's what tight ends are supposed to do, just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
And And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. The solid return there offsets some of...
Darisaul's a 90 fucking freshman.
Yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of the...
Fires toward the end
Too
zone.
little.
Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Yates. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense in press coverage. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'm going to burn you to shit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Otten. Creates a little room. Off and running. Inside the 40.
Linebacker.
The 30.
They get him corner.
The 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Wait.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he pulls it in at the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Missed receiver there.
It's such a hard time throwing to the running back.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Dell. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, he leads it with the bat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lofts one down the sideline.
I got Moss.
Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving.
You got to pick that.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create
throw it
space,
again.
get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's on. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
4 interceptions.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Touchdown, Bucks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his spot. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime.
Any offensive players on a kickoff team.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Let's try some zone.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
3 of them times. Another touchdown. Oh, don't push Smith and he has to score again.
He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking down the middle. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Back to throw, it's down. Back's looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. The spin, still on his feet. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's down. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This is his personal resume reel trying to...
highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kingsbury. And the returner will be knocked down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Dell. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He's got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field.
Watch
just
the
execute
one guy
a little bit
stop
better
and
in the
do
red zone.
anything.
There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Dell. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
That's is the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on that.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He has 89 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dells. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Otten. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
We're not going to block anybody.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Dell. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It's a turnover on downs.
For what?
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All right, let me see if I can get one more touchdown with Dale.
These plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I
I
got to
can
get
break
my
Juddy's
speedster in
record.
space. They didn't do a good job
Hike
of
it,
getting
hike
that
it,
guy
hike
out
it,
there
hike
in
it, hike it,
space
hike
where he
it.
could really use his jets.
For
Nice
Juddy,
job
for
on the
Juddy.
defense understanding.
For Juddy.
Take a shot.
For Juddy.
Brings it in down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the
Right, get out of here for a
touchdown.
defense or some shit.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This